Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in DayZ, and we're talking about that new experimental update that just came out. It's out for PC and for Xbox, and these will be the changes that will come through for the main branch that's going to hit for both PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Just have no worries. Just because this is on Steam and Xbox experimental doesn't mean that it's not coming for you. It just means that the experimental stuff is basically PlayStation doesn't have an experimental setup for that yet, so that's why you guys don't have it. Otherwise, you guys would. But never fear. Whenever this hits main branch, everybody's going to get these changes. So here we go. These are big changes for console stuff. Again, for PlayStation and Xbox. Here we go. 1.17 experimental release. It says, greetings. We're happy to announce that the experimental phase of the upcoming game update 1.17 has started and is now available on Steam and Xbox. The update is focused on accessibility and crafting themes. Though we mostly discuss the improvements made to the accessibility in this article, and let you discover the update's new items and features on your own. If you'd like a complete list of additions, changes, and fixes, head over to our forums for the official change notes. We'll probably make that a separate video, like patch notes, if that's cool. Because I did go through this and download this on the Xbox, and these are really great. And they'll go over it here, but we'll go into more detail ourselves. Okay, one of the key parts of this update is the addition of the new control scheme for the controller on consoles. To be clear, the new schema is optional, as players are able to toggle between new and old schemes through the control screen. This gives us room to tweak the current control scheme without forcing large changes within the existing one, as well as introducing a new scheme, which we've also revised, and the tutorial and control screens to provide more straightforward information. We'll be collecting feedback on the new scheme during the experimental and stable periods and evaluate the need for any further adjustments as we move forward. Yeah, these are huge. Continuing with the subject of controls, and we'll go through this here in a second. I'll show you some stuff that we've all been waiting for a hot minute. Continuing with the subject of controls, we've changed the way sensitivity works, now exponential instead of linear. And added new sensitivity settings, which allow users to tweak the input sensitivity under different scenarios, such as aiming, movement, and steering. We've also looked into VoIP, thank goodness, and added some quality of life improvements. We've been waiting for this one for years, and that's one of the things we're going to go over here in a minute. But huge. Such as icons to be showed when transmitting, and also having new voice activation mode enabled. Oh, thank goodness. A release delay for push-to-talk mode, and the ability to change VoIP distance on the controller. That was huge. When they changed that schema years ago, we had no way to actually change it. But if you played mouse and keyboard on the console, you could. Huge. Okay, let's keep going. We've also made some changes within the action system and unified the way users can switch between actions. The same initial conditions. This is now done by tapping up or down on the mouse wheel or up and down on your controller's D-pad, which makes cycling through different options much faster and straightforward. Speaking of crafting, several new craftable items have been added, including a new type of improvised knife. Additional ways to craft a stone variant, thank goodness, because edge weapons are always such a big thing for survival. By the way, if you're looking for a good survival guide, if you're just brand new, I do have a getting started guide. I will go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner, if you want to go check that out. It works for PC and for consoles. A new type of knife, stone variant, and overall reduction in the number of knives available in the world. Ooh, the reduction of knives? Uh-oh. Well, I guess you'll need that guide more than ever. There are a few more changes of note. Cookware, including cookware stands, can now receive damage when used over time, and lard is no longer required when preparing food. Gas mask filters are no longer ruined when depleted and can now be refilled using charcoal tablets. Nice. We've also improved a new system of universal temperature sources, which allow us, for example, to have torches increase a character's heat comfort. Nice. Last, but certainly not least, added 3 new civilian firearms. Yes. As well as a pitchfork and a craftable spear. Yes. The craftable spear is back. Oh my goodness, that's huge. Dude, the bone spear is like the best thing ever made. I hope that's what it is. Because we were just saying last time we played, we're like, man, I missed the spear. We hope you're going to enjoy this experimental branch and look forward to meeting all of you during your regular Friday playtests. If you have any feedback or encounter a bug, please report it to the feedback tracker. On behalf of the DayZ team, Adam. Okay, so huge. Thanks for, Let me just show you this real quick because this was the biggest thing. And I've already downloaded this on the Xbox. And by the way, the full download is 11 gigs and it downloads, I think, the delta of that. And again, this is the separate download. If you're on PlayStation, again, have no fear. These changes are still coming for you because our controllers are virtually the same. You can swap out these buttons here for the PS controller because, you know, I play on both. So, yeah, so you just kind of replace it with yours. Just know this is coming for the full release when it does hit. This was the biggest one. Where are you? Where are you? Is it vehicle, inventory, menu? There we go, right here. Oh, my goodness. Toggle voice activation, hold right on the D-pad. Oh, my goodness. Because remember, we had that a long time ago, and then it just got, like, phased out because of the schema change, right? The scheme. And so, like, we have push to talk, which is good, but it's so good there's now like, you hold it to toggle it on. Oh my goodness, that's so massive. And then this is also a huge one too, because on PC we do have this. And again, we have it on console, but we don't have the ability to change it unless you're playing with a mouse and keyboard, and that is the voice range. And we see that here if I bring this all the way in on the PC. There we go. If I talk in game, it'll show like the voice, like 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars. So it's really good because you see us whenever we play, we always use in-game, and that is huge for us. So if you want to whisper to somebody, you knock it down to 1 bar, and it's so awesome that we have access to this. By the way, when they're talking about toggling these changes, it's not just individual sections because you know these are all divvied up into like main, combat, stance, inventory, etc. When you change it to the new schema, it changes them all. You can't change them per category if that makes any sense. A lot of cool stuff. We'll be playing this over on Experimental, checking it out. Really excited for this. Really, really, really excited for this. We're going to shuffle in some DayZ anyways, but I mean, now we have to. I cannot tell you, for anybody that's been playing for a long time, this is such a big deal, man. This is huge, the fact that we can do this. Oh, yeah, so this one looks like it goes up, and this one looks like it goes down. So you just hold LB and then RB. Again, change it respectively for PlayStation. But yeah, that's huge. Can't wait to check out these changes. Be sure to stop by if we are live, because chances are if you're watching this, we're probably live over the experimental version for console. Again, basically meaning for PlayStation 2 as well, just because, you know, they're virtually the same version for us. I mean, let's be honest, right? So, yeah, if you found it useful and helpful, be sure to drop a like. It really does help out quite a bit. And hopefully we'll see you on the live stream. Come by and say hi to us. Call us, you know, loot stackers, loot sleuts. And we'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye! I have admin mode on, so I can definitely jump off this rooftop and take out zombies. Here we go, watch this. I ran on my legs. It's just not the same with the silencer, am I right? Am I right? Alright, see you later. Bye! Oh yeah, that's right, in admin mode. I don't have to reload, do I? I forgot about that. Whoops. Here they come.